Alrighty, hey yo, what is up, mates? Aegis Rick here with a new game on the channel, Blade & Soul. Now guys, going back to my channel roots a little bit, I've been playing a ton of DFO on the channel, haven't really played any new games, you know, and I've been requested this a ton. People keep talking about, hey Rick, Blade & Soul's out, Rick, are you gonna make a Blade & Soul video? Of course I'm gonna make a Blade & Soul video, but, to kind of stop the incessant nagging, guys, I have made my character, and haven't really jumped onto the train of this one, the hype train that is, like I have with other games, mostly because I already know just from experience and what this game is. I mean, let me just say, this game has been on the market for a long time, okay? Like, we've been waiting for this game for like, I'm not even kidding, like 8 years or something. Like, it's insane. So my hype for it isn't as high as other people, but that's not going to stop me from making a character and trying the game out and giving it a legit try, because as I make this video, this game is released in North America and, you know, officially released, that is. You can buy your own like student pack or, you know, premium package already, but I am a free account as it is, and I got in the game no problem. But that being said, I did have to join one of the more less populated servers, one of the brand new ones. So that might be an issue if you want to play with your friends or something. You might have some queue times, pretty serious ones. I've heard some people talk about some 30 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that, if you want to play with your friends. But I joined a less populated server or a brand new one, so that's not a big problem for me. But anyway, guys, as you guys can see, I already made a character on this server, but I do want to show off the new character creation screen, or I guess you're creating a character from scratch. Actually, if we want to go back real quick, some things that you can do with your character: you can alter their appearance, change your name, you can buy some more slots, and all of this. All these features right here, however, will require some currency, I guess vouchers, so it's not something you can do for free. So make sure you get your character customization done right the first time, and you won't have to worry about something like this. But anyway, guys, let's jump into it now. First thing I'm going to mention is that my... thank you. Can I shut you up, please? Okay. One thing you're going to notice right off the bat, so sorry for the graphical quality. My computer, quite frankly, can't handle it. In fact, this is one of the first few videos that I've made that isn't in 60 FPS, so it's because my computer can't handle it. In fact, I turned down the graphics pretty highly, so I apologize if you're looking for some really good graphics. This game does have it, I just can't show it off very well, okay? You know what? I'm going to change it real quick, and if my video just doesn't die, I guess I'll be able to show off a little bit of how the game looks like at the highest quality, okay? Let me just turn it on, and hopefully my game doesn't shit itself. Okay, so you can see it looks a lot more clear than I'm giving it credit for. See, it's giving me some time to load and stuff like that. So like I said, just for the sake of the video and the frame rate, because right now I'm running like all the 15 frames a second, my computer can't handle this, man, so I'm gonna turn it right back down. Anyway, guys, this game has 4 different races in this game, and sadly these are still kind of, they're not gender locked, but they are class locked. So depending on what race you choose, depends on what classes you have. So you can see that it is differentiating the classes. You do have, manipulate the elements, you know, these Yin characters, these Jin characters, more like the standard humans, the Gons, which are like big buff guys, and then, you know, your furry kind of rabbit class, I guess. I really wish you would stop talking there, but so they got the 4 different races and then the classes, so it kind of depends on which one you want. For instance, this is the only class, the Lin, is the only class that can play the Blade Dancer class, for instance. So some of them are interchangeable, like I believe Jin has both characters, and the Jin can pick Kung Fu Master or Kung Fu Master. So it just kind of depends. You are a little bit race locked in terms of what class you want to play. Like I said, Lin is the only one with the Blade Dancer class, which if you want to play Blade Dancer, you gotta make a Lin. That's just how it goes. But anyway, it is not gender locked, so you can pick both genders off the bat. You know, personally, I'm just gonna pick one of the standard classes, I guess Yun, which is like a... I guess this is the only one that is gender locked, just because of probably how the race is. But you do have Force Master, which is a class that I want to make, and I believe there's only 5 classes in this game, so... you know, Kung Fu Master, Force Master, all kind of revolving around your, I guess, Oriental type classes. I don't want to sound too racist on that. But since this is only a female character, you can see kind of the customization screen, and I'll just kind of briefly go over that. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I will say it is highly customizable, okay? If you want to spend a ton of time doing that, you can, okay? These options around here kind of help your preview, so if you want to see them in a different lighting setting or a preset background, change your pose. Again, these are not actually affecting your character, just something you can use to fix how your character looks, just kind of see them in different poses and stuff. Here are the presets. These are just base presets. If you're feeling a little lazy, they already made all the characters for you. You know, they have different body types. Here's like a kind of looking like Taylor Swift there. You know, different hairstyles, different body shapes and sizes. Okay, these are just like your lazy presets. That one's freakishly tall and stuff like that. So obviously you probably don't want to do this if you care a lot about your character appearance. So instead what you do is take that preset, you can, and then you can start looking at your various features, like in-depth features, like your face types and stuff like that. Again, man, I'm so sorry. You guys probably want to see some good graphics. Okay, I think I can handle that. That looks a little bit better. Okay. So, you know, we got our face types here. We can differentiate our face. And those are, you know, you get a ton of selection here. So, obviously, you're going to find one that you like. The skin tone, obviously, skin color. Don't have a color slider or anything, but do got some nice selection of it. And you got your gloss here. Now, one thing about the art style I noticed right off the bat, playing a little bit in-game, is they got this, like, really shiny gloss on pretty much everything, you know? So, that's something that is just an aesthetic. It's not something that you can actually select on, but it is just, like, on everything. Everything has this, like, artistic shine on it that kind of makes it look a little bit more cartoony than it really is. So, I don't know. That's just something you'll notice. Like, you'll always have this, like, bright white to everything. Here's the different hairstyles. Now you do see we got a lot of customization in that sense with the hairstyles and stuff like that. So a lot of options. Not as much customization. You know, we're talking about like maybe games like Black Desert or something, which have, you know, customizations on top of the hairdos. You know, we do have the hairdos, and they have a lot of selection of them, which I like. But, you know, no customization on, like, bang length and stuff like that, which I personally don't even think is all that important. Hair color, like I did mention, is kind of, it doesn't have a color wheel in terms of the hair color, which I always love color wheels, but they do have a minor selection here of the hair colors, and they are ranging from very, like, vibrant colors, too. You see the ones down here, like, extremely vibrant, where over here are more toned down, like this is kind of my favorite color here. More, you know, less vibrant, less hue on them. So you got a wide selection of stuff you can choose on that front, guys. I'm just gonna quickly go over to the body type, and this one, like I said, preset. Not a lot of customization on that. You know, I guess you're kind of determining your height here, and I guess you're maybe a little bit of width, and I'm not really sure. You know, you can randomize here. Oh, now it's just randomizing everything here. So yeah, there is your base looks right there, and then you go more into detail on various particulars of your face. So you can look at your eyes here. Sadly, you can't do the two different eye colors, but you do have, you know, your pupil color and then your eye color itself. We're looking at the brow type. They got selections there. And then the eyelashes. I don't think this option was available for male characters, but there you go for the female characters. We do have some cosmetics like blushes and stuff on the eyes. I mean, I think facial decorations will be like scars and stuff like that, so a lot of facial stuff. Again, no sliders on the colors of your lips, but here's like lipstick. And there's that, so I guess we can randomize that as well. You looking kind of freaky, girl. Alright, so here's where the face, again, the face is where you get a lot of the customization right here on very particular. So I did mention earlier, when you look at the base, you know, you're just selecting the height and stuff, like the base modifiers. But when you get into here, you're actually kind of focusing on, you know, very particulars, like on the brow and the eye size. Oh my god, that's not even right. You should never have somebody that nobody can see like that, man. Nobody. Okay. Ooh, getting really anime-like right there. Actually, that's getting really scary. Like, I will kill your whole family. Like, okay, man. Eye tail. Okay. So a lot of customization with the face, guys. Mouth, jaw, face, and then again with the body, you can kind of change the base setting right there. So, you know, we chose that height right there. Here's our pelvic size and stuff. Mostly like, oh, and here is as well as the heights. Oh god. So it's kind of hard to tell. In fact, it seems as though the base modifiers may actually be changing these sliders right here, kind of doing it quickly. So if you didn't really mind customizing like this intensely, you could just pick the body type, and then it's just kind of adjusting these sliders as well. So gets really in depth like that, guys. So like I said, face and the body type, you can really get into detail with it. Here's the shine I was talking about a little bit earlier with the whole, you know, everything is shiny and oily here. But last thing I'll mention, guys, is there is a voice slider here, which is a little odd. They have a different selection. They're just selected by, you know, a descriptive word. Here's small but mighty, okay? Which it tells you right here, this is the Lynn default. You can kind of preview it here.
This is only the beginning.
And you can tell maybe this doesn't really match the body type, so we'll go to like a girl's courage.
There's a whole world to explore.
All right, so, you know, you got your different types right there. Obviously, you just go through them all, just see which one sounds best for yours.
One of us isn't leaving here alive.
Oh my God, that does not match his voice at all. And I guess that's about it with the customization, guys. I mean, you know, pretty standard stuff nowadays, you know, with the face and body customization being the real details. A little bit, well, actually with the facial decorations as well, you can get pretty in-depth with that. But aside from that, if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to be super lazy and you don't care about that, there's also the option to just kind of make one for yourself. So anyway, guys, aside from that, you select which server you want the character to be in. Like I said, I was already in Taiwan, and I didn't actually create a name yet. Okay, here's where you create your character name, which I believe also is like server bound. So if somebody else on another server made the same character, I believe, you know, the characters are indeed separate. But so like I said, you select your races and classes right at the start, you make it, and you're stuck with it at the end. It's not like, you know, you select it midway through. But anyway, guys, that was a lot longer than I wanted to take on the character creation. But let's jump into game right now. I'm already level 8, so I'm not going to show you the tutorial stuff, but instead I'm just going to show you guys in game as it is, you know, as a little bit further into the game, aside from the tutorial. Enjoy the tutorial because it's got a pretty cliche story. I'll just mention that. And, you know, very, very predictable story with a lot of these types of games. But, guys, here is the queue, right? So, if you're a premium member, you don't have to wait for a queue. But if you're a non-premium member, you know, I'm playing at a pretty optimal time. You know, people getting back from work. We do have about 100 people here, but they probably won't take but a few minutes. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is part 1 of a series I've planned on doing on Blade & Soul. And in the next video, we're going to be jumping into the game. Catch you guys then.